Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back to Journal Me Crazy. I know, my gosh. Actually, I've been busy this week and just couldn't get here because by the time I would leave in the morning, we had vets. I had hair cut. Had to go pick up the lumber for the whatchy dinkies for the chicken parts, and then yesterday my other neighbors took me to the Amish market, and it was an all-day deal. And anyway, I know, and I'm getting ready to leave in a little while to go to an old neighbor's birthday party for her little 10-year-old daughter. So, and I'm going this year. She invites me every year. Last year I didn't go, and so I'm like, I'm going this year. So I figured I better get in here and do something real quick. So we're gonna do a quickie. So I have this border punch. I know I was writing and wrapping. Okay. Remember we had these that we use our 6x6. We cut them in half and then cut out our flour for something that we had made before. And then we just have our a piece of paper that goes with this from our, what's it called? I don't know the name of it. Peach Cream and Tans from Paper Studio. My God, I went to to Hobby Lobby. I don't know which day I went. Must have been Wednesday because I had to go get Valentina's present. They're $10.99 now. Jeez Louise, people. Anyway, so let's make. And then I use the 1 1/4, punch the larger ones out from that one. Now I'm trying to decide, do I want, yes, a little around. Okay, so that's going to make me needing to cut this out at 3 1/8. So let's see how many 3 1/8. I'm sure I have to grab another. Oh, I see another one right there. So 3 1/8. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, they're doing I guess a bowling party. So we get to, hopefully they have bumper things. I don't know, I don't know if Maria's gonna be, playing, but if not, I'll sit with her. Okay, let me see. I think we should have 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I've got to make sure. Okay, let's grab another piece of paper because that one there's cut, and I'm not gonna have enough. So. Goodness. I said 3 1/8. Well, I have a couple of them that are just on the edge. And so I'm wondering, do I need more around the edge? Yeah, let's do 2 at 3 1/4. And then we'll see what we need left over, because I can't remember how many bottom ones I have and how many regular ones I have. Okay. I'm sure I'll lose that in a hot minute. So let me look. You're definitely low on the totem pole. You're low on the totem pole. Regular. Oh, well, that worked out just fine, huh? But I need one more regular. Just 3 1/8. Little girl's up on the porch just barking away. Okay, so I know this doesn't come to any surprise. We're going to put these on here, make them tags, but I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. So we're just going to glue these on here first. Oops. And where's those other ones? Maybe I need them on the, because I was thinking, but then I don't know if it's going to, I had these offcuts. I was wondering about putting that in there. And so I might. All right, so if that's the case, we just need to glue this down. So that stays down. And then I guess the top. Oh, yep. It was an interesting drive to Amish. I've been there once for, not these people, because there's so many different Amish farms and stuff up there. But I went, God, probably 6, 7, a little longer. Let's see, 6.5, 10, there's 8. Okay, about 9 years ago, with some people that I did with the spay and neuter volunteer stuff, and we went there, and like I said, it's up in Kentucky, and it's in a whole, we went to a whole different place. But oh, I might have just had a little idea. Okay, so but my neighbors, Jim and Julie, they were going to pick up some saddlebags they had made for their granddaughter, Paige, who rode with us. And, ooh, don't drop those things. So we went and picked those up because they made handmade saddlebags for $60, leather. And then they have like cowhides and leather belts and a bunch of stuff at this one place. And then another place they have, you know, your produce and everything. So we went there. Julie got, oh, that's these. Candace, pay attention. Julie got some gourds to put outside on her porch. So, and I got a spaghetti squash. I know, just one. I got hello, sorry. I bought a little handful of green beans, string beans, because I thought the chickens would like them. Please. Those chickens said, what the heck are we supposed to do with them? I even opened them, shucked them, and just threw the seeds in there, too. I gave them the option of both. Nope. So fine. Alright, now... I know. I don't want to put a holy on that one. I was like, should I put a little thumb hole? But no. We know we're going to shove them things in there. Whoops! In there. And then they wanted to go to lunch on the way back. And so, because they always talk about this place called Meemaw's. I always thought it was like a little country store. No, it's you know, she sells like some chips and drinks and stuff there, but it's a bona fide little country restaurant. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I had a bacon cheeseburger, and I mean, because the lady, she's only the one that's in there by herself. She cooks everything. She doesn't write not a stinking order down. She remembers everything. It's like, oh my God. And she's an older lady. And so, you know, I've officially been to Meemaw's. And it was good. And you know what? I will be back, because they do breakfast and lunch. They open at 5, and then they close at 2. And Jim and Julie go there every Friday morning at 5:30, eat breakfast with a group of friends, and then today they went and did lunch. I'm just gonna go ahead and ink around them. I should have beforehand, but I don't know why I didn't. Because was I thinking? Oh Lord, 'cause I was busy and neglecting y'all and trying to make phone calls. Oh, no one, anyway. Yeah, just, and then it caused me to have a bad, sad week with some other things. So I'm just, don't know, huh? I'm guessing, no, it looks like this way. Okay. And then I don't know if any of you guys have watched, I think it's on Netflix, the little series, The Summer I Turned Pretty, Well, I watched the first season, I don't know, like last year. Well, then I noticed that there's actually 3 seasons on there. So I thought, well, you know, I'll start, watching that. And I do my little evening thing instead of watching Family Feud. I was like, well, we'll watch a show. Oh, my God. I forgot what it was about. So, of course, Candace is crying. And season 2 was just as bad, made me cry. And I'm like, oh my God, why am I watching this? But now I got to know what happens. So, and it's just about some people in, kids in high school. Well, two brothers, a set of brothers, two brothers from one lady, and a brother sister from another lady. And the ladies have been best friends since I don't know when, long time. And the one is really filthy rich, and they have a summer house that they go to every year. And so the kids have grown up since they were before they were babies. And then just the girl has a crush on the brother. I can't tell you which brother. And it's just, yep. And then anyway, it has lot, and then there's cancer involved, and boo. So yeah, but it's really good. But oh my gosh, I should be watching videos about flipping chickens. Because let me tell you, I got that one spot, that one section that they can get out of, and they have no fear. They're all in they're roaming in the yard now, doing their free range, which scares me to death. Because I have to go out there and count and make sure that everybody's still there. But like yesterday, it got up to 96, and when we got back, I was gonna go work out there, but I was like, I just can't work out in this. I can't do the heat. It's just too stinking hot. So I didn't. And then we're supposed to, I don't know if it's tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're supposed to have like a week's worth of possibility of rain, in the 40s and 50%, but that don't mean nothing. So I really do, when I get back from this birthday party, this evening, I need to go out there and get that one window framed in, at least. And then, I guess offload all those 12 by 12 wood that's zip tied onto my my Yukon. My neighbor Jim, when they came up to get me, he was like, "Why did they zip tie those to your car?" I said, "Because I brought the zip ties." He's like, "Why didn't you just hook up the trailer?" I said, "Jim, I tried, but I can't back up to get the trailer lined up enough to get it." And I said, so I just figured I'd stop at the Dollar Tree and buy the big old, long zip ties, which it worked. And everything's fine. It got here. So now I got to, get them off. But it is good to know that I can get 8 at a time if I need it. Because I'm going to need, some more. But yeah, they kind of laughed at me at the thing, but they're used to me now. And they're like, "Oh, there's that stupid woman. She don't know nothing." But I did not even realize that they offer free deliveries. But it takes 2 days for them to get it delivered, so you better be, not wanting nothing right now. But they have a big truck, a big box truck, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't want anybody to get stuck in here, so I'll just drive my happy butt down there and pick up my stuff like the good little girl. Okay. Oops. Alright, we're just going to put that underneath here so those can do while we put these living on the edge ones on here. hot tamales. I remember bring little girl in upstairs. I sure will forget. Oh my gosh! And then I lost my checkbook because you know the guy came Monday to bush hog, and you know I have to stay out there the whole time. You know they're out there just in case, cause for fear of I don't know them having an accident and nobody being around. So anyway, and when I went to pay him, I was gonna go over and work some more on the chickens. So, and I forgot where I put my checkbook. I mean, looked all in the house. Oh my gosh, everywhere. And so when I went to get my hair done, I told Katie, I'm like, Katie, I've lost my wallet. And I said, can I pay you tomorrow? She goes, oh, no problem, no problem. Because she doesn't do debit cards. They don't have that little thing because it costs too much money. And she knows I'll bring it to her. And I said, and if I can't find it, I'll just go to the bank and get some cash. She goes, oh, that's good, Miss Candace. She said, don't worry about it. And so I came home and I'm go upstairs. So I'm like, oh my God, where can this be? And so I'm like, well, okay, where was I? So, you know, here I am backtracking on everything I could remember doing, you know, which trust me, isn't much that I can remember. And I'm like, well, I was outside. So could I possibly have left it outside? Because I went and looked upstairs on the porch thinking, well, maybe I just set it on the railing and walked away. Because I do remember being up there talking to him with my checkbook. So, but it wasn't up there. Well, Lord, it was down on the barbecue pit. So, at least that was, you know, found that, thank God. And so then I had to drive up there and give her money. You know, I don't like to owe anybody anything, but I needed a haircut bad, so I needed her to, you know, not let me pay her. It's not like you can reschedule, because she definitely books out, you know, 6-7 weeks out, you know, unless you're a real, you know, major friend or part or family member, you know, because she does have people walk in and she's like, oh, do you mind if I do them real quick? And I'm, so, you know, in the very beginning, I'm like, well, yeah, I do mind. You know, I didn't say it out loud, but in my head, because I'm like, I'm your client, and you couldn't make time for me, you know, like, well, like when John's dad died, I tried to get in to get my hair cut, because, you know, I looked like a little ragamuffin, and she couldn't do it. I got a little upset. So, but anyway, but, you know, I don't trust anybody else in this town, so, but I really feel she could have fit me in, because it was one of those emergency things in my book. So, enough said about that. She does watch my video every now and then. So, I gotta be quiet. Good God. So anyway, sorry. I'm just venting. Ooh, I know I'm being bad. But anyway, I found that stupid thing, which is glad. Cause I'm thinking, oh God, you know, I mean, I just ordered checks, and trust me, checks aren't cheap. I mean, it's just stinking paper, y'all. And so I'm thinking, God, I gotta, you know, I've got to close my bank account, which I have a, you know, a lot of, like, well, you know, your direct deposit goes into there, and then a couple of direct pay bills come from there, and I'm thinking, oh, what a nightmare. So, but I found it, thank God. All right, I know, quit whining. Oh, we're gonna need that, so let me just leave this off. All right, so I'm gonna set these over here because we're gonna do something different with them, and then these should be ready. Where is my scoreboard? I guess we'll use the 1-inch thumb hole punch. I know. Can you believe? And where did that go? He fell off. Dear God. You know, I don't use it, but I like to know that it's there, because I usually use my other thing. All right, so I'm going to score right about there. And then we're going to put a thumb hole right about there. bend it over and make a pocket in the back so we don't waste any of our paper. I mean, how cute's that? Dun dun. And that gives you room to, decorate with something. Oh, gosh, Candace, not on the scoreboard. No. Okay. What time is it? I know I gotta get in gear. So I got to do my hair, get my clothes on, and then I gotta be out the door by. What time does that clock say? I can't tell with the angle of the. I don't have a watch on. Because the place is an hour and 10 minutes away, so I've got to make sure. Let me just do one of these so I can show a front and back. Oh, that thing went right down my shirt. That's so weird. When you're in school with the probability, when you used to, do the dice and see how many times it would turn up this number, whatever. I want them to get some little thumb hole punches and punch holes and tell me the probability that scrap jumps right down someone's shirt. Because it does. All the time. Alright. There's that one. Now let's see, do we have anything that would go in here just for... Oh, that one does. I think. Just so you can tell it's a pocket. Well, hello. There we go. Alright, so we have that and that. And then this, I thought we'd punch little lace down here. So I need a ruler. There it is. It needs to be 1 3/4. I mean 1 1/4. Oh. So we know we need to leave. Where's my pencil? There he is. And ruler. Okay, and I want to leave a little space from there. So 1 1/4 is there. So we need to cut off almost an inch. Alright. Let's see how this is going to work. Okay, let me go. Okay, so almost an inch. Same on you. I think that's going to be too much. Okay, so no. I know, hush. I didn't. I thought about long and hard. Oh dear Lord. All right. Oh, I hope so. We're gonna find out right now. I left 1 inch on there. Well, doggone it. I thought I had it in there right, but apparently not. I can't see. You know, those shiny silvers get me with the light and the angle. And then there. So I think I'm okay with that. So let's leave an inch on here. Okay, 1 1/8. Just because it has a little, you know, more room down there. All right, and then let's line our things up. And we made our own little lace on there. And then it'll just go into a pocket. I'm gonna have to do the rest of them later. I gotta make this a shorty because I gotta get it posted so I can get going. Because let me tell you, when I got home yesterday, I was tired from wandering around at the Amish places and driving and then eating that big hamburger. Oh yeah, and we still have these to go in. So you can let it hang out, or like I said, if you don't want it to hang out, you can tack that little side down. These were just, you know, off-cut, some scraps, and well, it came in handy. Okay, and then you and you. And then this is our back, but it also has one of these. So we will show it like that. And let's see if I can get them all in here. I know I got so much junk on here. Lord, what am I rolling over? A book? Ay, ay, ay. Ow! I know, I'm still sore. Chicken cooping the other day. I mean, them squats get you. And you would think that your body would get used to some of this. No. It just goes away, and then you hurt it again the next day. Alright, guys, I know it's short and sweet, but we, you know, used our other parts of our 6x6 that we cut, and some scrap tags that we put in there, and then we folded the leftover, I guess I'll put that there so you can see. We folded this over, made a pocket on the back, and then just use some of our lace punches to make lace on the bottom of those. I mean, can you even see that that's... Yeah, now you can see that better. Well, doggone it. I know, I'm hoping I'm not confusing anybody, but you sure couldn't see that through the... There, well now you can see that that we have our little lace punches and it's not straight anymore, so, oh, well. Okay, I will see you guys on the next video. Sorry, so short, but it is sweet, and it's a little quick and easy that, you know, I really haven't seen somebody else do. So I hope you enjoy it, and play with these scraps and make some pretties, and I will see y'all on the next video. And yeah, I hope I do good with 6 little 10-year-olds and whoever else is coming. So I will see y'all there. Lots of kisses, lots of love. Y'all have a great day and blessed day. Bye, guys.